Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a while since I made a video. I believe my last one was my review of the intolerable piece of shit called Black Swan, which was mild at best, but truthfully it kind of sucked. I've changed my opinion since that video, as you can see. Today's video is going to be on assholes, douchebags, and generally bullshit. Now, where should I start? I guess I'll start with a story. And it doesn't really represent my view on anything in any way. I drank twice the legal limit, 0.132 actually, and I then went to the black and white ball, a school dance, if you may, a high school dance. I was promptly caught, and instead of getting my ass kicked out, as I wish I had, I was caught. And I was taken down to the Dean of Students' office, and we had a merry old time, I say, with the cops coming and doing my breathalyzer, and then my mom had to come pick me up at the middle of the night. And quite honestly, I'll say I know I have a problem. I drink, obviously, quite a bit. But, I don't know quite what to say. I mean, I am sorry, and I really do want to change. But, what's changed here, Captain? I mean, I'm glad I'm getting help, but honestly, was there no... I mean, I can only say thank God that I was not an asshole drunk, or a douchebagger drunk, or a bitchy drunk, or a drunk. Instead, I was actually polite drunk. I said, "Sir, thank you," when he opened the door for me, as if I was too fucking retarded to do it myself. And, yeah, so basically we just went down to his office, chillaxed, waited for the cops, answered their questions. I have a court date in April to go to the judge. I have to take a class next month. And, this whole week I've been seeing the drug counselor, who is probably the coolest guy I know. Because, I mean, he's just, like, awesome, really. He's not like, so you're a fucking dick because you've been drinking, asshole. How do you feel? He's all like, so, come on, sit down. Here, you want a Pepsi? Yeah, okay, that's awesome. So just tell me, here, fill out this, yeah, and we just talk about it, and then we watch the video, and he's like the bomb, you know? He wasn't trying to, like, get all up in my grill, but he's definitely helpful, so, you know. Anyway, point being, and I'm not questioning the law. I'm not questioning any law. Thank God I'm getting help, but a certain part of me at one point said, what the fuck did I do while I was drunk? I mean, did I punch a baby? Did I rape anybody? Did I burn a house down? Did I kick someone in the balls? All I did was dance. And that's all I really came there to do. Now, that's all I did. I danced. I lost balance. I got my ass bounced, you know? There was this little part of me that said that it firmly believed that you have to do something stupid while you're drunk to actually get in trouble. But then the rational part of me said, then that's bullshit. They're just being proactive. And another part of me said, oh, I heard, okay, get this. At lunch, there is a Bible study sometimes, every month, I think, during lunch in a classroom at school. Now, sir, that is a violation of the Constitution, that little part of me said. So why are you getting in trouble for drinking while no one gets in trouble for putting religion in school? And then I said, no, shut the fuck up. That's just a couple of people doing shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not questioning the law. I'm all fine with this now. Anyway, back to my original things. Douchebags, assholes, and bitches, or whatever the hell I said. So I was in the library today, hanging out with my good fellow, Joseph Stalin, as we'll call him. We'll just call him Stalin. And he was having a grand old time with his girlfriend, talking about things like how much he loved her and the color of her eyes were... I'm not going to embarrass him further. Poor bastard. Anyways, so there was this girl, and I know this girl mildly well as a friend. I know a lot of girls mildly well as a friend. Just to, you know, just mess around. And, you know, so I went over to her, and her phone was on the side, and she's reading this, like, book about... mockingly reading this book about ancient Greece, and me being Alexander the Great. No, I kidding. Anyway, I take her phone, and I'm all messing around with it, and then she just gets up, decides to be a capital A biatch and goes over to her boyfriend and is like, he stole my phone. So that guy, who looks like a total queer cake, may I remind you, he all has like the hair like, oh, and he has it all plastered down to his forehead, which is probably ridiculous. He is wearing perhaps eyeliner, I do believe. Has his eyebrows, like just darkened, and I don't know. He looks like a total emo fag to me. You know what I'm saying? And so he gets up, promptly walks over to me, and says, "Give me the phone back," in this serious tone. And I almost promptly said, "Fuck off." But I did not. I promptly said, "Sir, here's the phone." And he took it from me with his angry little fist and his furious eyes. The eyes of a wild boar. And anyway, he walked back to his girlfriend and gave her the phone. She sat back down and read her book. So I'm like, bah, whatever. I go back and start and keep talking with my friend. Well, this guy decides to go for the double doucher, stands up, again, walks his skinny ass over to me, and goes, "Hey, don't you ever take Dakota's phone." And I'm like, how about I burn? It's just like, just, and I'm like, how about I bash in her locker, take all her school supplies, burn her textbooks, and then she'll have to pay $500, which is probably twice as much as her crappy phone, which looks like it's from the first generation in 2001. How about that? But I didn't say that. Instead, I said, how about you sit down and keep talking with your friends, you Water Valley piece of white trash, whose dad probably likes to golf all the time and doesn't spend enough time with you, so you have to seek more male support in your friend circle than your own family. And he promptly glared at me, probably wanted to say something, probably wanted to bash my head in with the nearby book about Texas, which was huge, everything's bigger in Texas. But he did not. He promptly sat down and probably complimented what I said. And me and my friend promptly left the library. Now, do I regret what I said? No, not really. If no one can take a joke, then I believe they are a douchebag. So, there's my first little spiel. And moving right along, I believe my other one was asshole. Yes, I believe that was it. So, you know, I get along with the popular kids, okay? Like the jocks, and not jock, like, oh, awesome, because I have a Letterman jacket, and it has a big W on it. I like those kind of jocks. But kind of like the kids who play sports, and they're kind of cool. You know, the cool kids. You know, I get along with them all right. I make jokes, they laugh. That's about it. You know, because I'm the jokester, and God, I need to take a shower, don't I? Anyway, point being, so I get along with them okay, you know, and, you know, and occasionally there is one or two who are douchebags, but eventually we get over that, and we're all friends, you know, we're all okay. So this one today, I'll just call him Mickey D. I'm sure he knows who he is. Maybe he doesn't. Who cares? So today in science, and this, like, the teacher's all like, so I don't want you, and he does, like, this one kid's all talking during the carbon monoxide presentation, okay? And I live in Colorado. It's about this chick named Laura, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but it's about, I don't remember her last name. Laura was a graduate, and she died of carbon monoxide poisoning, and, you know, so I was kind of listening to it, and Michael's all talking to somebody, and it's and nobody really cares, so I'm all, and so eventually he stops talking, and so I'm like, and the presentation takes too long, and it's just like, oh fuck. So I start talking to my friend Sam, and Michael turns around and promptly says, "Shut up, Taylor." And I'm like, how about you shut your mouth, Michael, because you were talking earlier. And so this little redhead chick who sits in front of me is all like, "Taylor, be quiet." And I'm like, how about you watch the presentation that you care so much about? And so I'm kind of feeling chastised because I'm getting yelled at for not watching a presentation which is drug on far too long about carbon monoxide, while Michael, who at the very beginning was talking, did not get yelled at all. Oh, I accidentally gave away his name. Who cares? That's fine. That's fine. You know. And it's like, it's just like, shut the fuck up, Michael. It's really, it's like Michael, do you really care? In case you're watching this or your friends watching, do you really care about this chick who died of carbon monoxide poisoning? Probably not. Does anyone else care? Except for her close family and relatives. Probably not. That's the sad human nature. We don't care about other people's problems most of the time. Unless, we care like about this much and then after we get past this point, meh, not my problem. So, Michael, next time how about you shut up? Okay? And we'll watch the presentation together. And then afterwards I'll ask you something about it and you won't know what the hell it was about. That's what I think. So, asshole. I believe the final one was bitches. Oh, let me think of a grand old story. This is all from today, mind you, so I'm gonna try to pull one from today. Oh yeah, the librarian. Okay, so the librarian in the library basically told me to pretty much like be quiet or else I'd have to leave. So I was being quiet. And then, I was being a good little boy and I was talking to my friends. And then she comes back and I go off to look for a book, and I'm just reading a book about Rome, or something. And she comes back, okay? And I'm in the back section, like I'd have to make a drawing, I don't know. But like think of the entrance of the library and think of like the far corner. Okay, I'm over there reading a book and she's like, excuse me, you have to come out of there, okay? And I'm like, why? Because I can't see you. And I'm like, then why did you put bookshelves over here? She's like, okay, please leave. Don't back talk. So I almost threw this book at her because I'm like, what the hell? Why would you put bookshelves in the corner if no one was supposed to go in the corner? That seems pretty redundant to me. Mind you, these were the historical, real books, not the paperback crap that most of the kids read. Like some of the kids are like, I'm so cool because I'm reading a book that's this thick. And it's like, please shut up and go away. And it's like, what? Ah. So I'm, again, chastised for wanting to further my knowledge about an ancient society that pretty much kicked ass all across the globe. And instead of reading something about a fifth grader who, let me guess, who, like, kind of likes this one girl, flipped, just look up, just type in flipped, it's a book. Yeah, I saw a ninth grader reading that, which is kind of depressing, but that's fine. So, douchebags, bitches, assholes, they occur everywhere. Um, you know, like people like Bill O'Reilly, Ted Nugent, Sarah Palin. Wow, I think I just covered all three. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm Taylor, signing off. You guys have any ideas for my videos? Please let me know. I'm trying to be humorous videos, but I'm saving up some money, or I'm going to after I somehow work off and or pay my court fines, which probably won't be possible. But after that, I'm going to try to save up some money for a filming device for my computer so I can play some games that are good and I'll have high quality footage with my commentary, So that's in the future, but for the meantime, between now and then, any ideas you guys have? Thank you. Taylor, signing off.